What's going on, guys? It's Agent Physique here. I want to welcome you back. Today we're going to be talking about elite gains, how to gain some weight the right way. Most people tend to gain weight the wrong way, and it's not good. We don't want that. Basically, I'm going to give you a little backstory. One of my subscribers the other day was talking to me through Facebook. She asked me a question about how to gain weight, and she's like, yeah, I'm about 140 pounds and I'm trying to gain about 40 pounds. I was like, okay. So I was like, I'll walk you through that a little bit. I'll make a video for you on actually how to gain some weight, gain 40 pounds of lean muscle. Not the wrong way, dirty bulking. We don't want that. I'll explain what dirty bulking is. But before we go into that, I'm gonna explain a little bit about myself and what helped me gain some weight, you know, and how my transformation from being a skinny ectomorph kid with skinny bone structure going up to being a big, you can just say extreme ectomorph guy. And I'm just making these terms up, guys. Just go with me. What I'm saying here is, like, I'm going to show you the progress of how to gain weight and doing it the correct way. Now, a little backstory. Like I said, I was a skinny kid growing up, and it took me a while to gain weight. Like I said, I was an ectomorph, and when I was a kid, I used to eat a lot. My metabolism was a little faster compared to what it is now. But when I ate, everything just flew out of me quick, you know? Like, it just flew right out of me. And I could never gain weight. I seen everybody when I was a kid, all my classmates, teammates from football, Pop Warner, even basketball. I was going to camps, they was completely bigger than me. I was faster than them because I was skinny. I had more agility. But a lot of the kids when I was a kid, when I was younger, was very big compared to me. By the time I got into high school, I was pretty strong because I did a lot of calisthenic work, like I mentioned before. I did a lot of calisthenic work, but I still wasn't huge. And what I realized was I wasn't taking enough calories. Now, I'll get into a little later about calories, but like I said, I wasn't taking enough calories and I still was small. Going from high school to college, I made a big transformation, especially my first year in college. I'm gonna show you a picture right here when I was my senior year of high school. My senior year of high school, I was real skinny. I was about 175 pounds, skinny kid. I was still doing track, plus I was doing high jump. So I had to maintain that weight, being about 175 pounds compared to bulking up a little heavier. When I got to college, you can see the transformation. My freshman year in college, I got to 205. I gained about 30 pounds within 2 or 3 months. And it wasn't a clean 30 pounds. It was a dirty bulk 30 pounds. I felt the difference. I wasn't as fast as I was before running. I was a lot stronger though. Had a lot more ability to lift weights, you know, and do all that good stuff. But I couldn't run how I used to be. I couldn't jump how I used to be, especially in high jump. I couldn't jump almost 6'7" how I was in high school, you know. But compared to when I got to college, I said I needed to gain weight because my position in football, I was playing safety and linebacker at Wesley College, so I had to gain that weight. And I was doing the most craziest things. I was dirty bulking to the max, and it was pretty bad. Every time we got out of football practice, it was dinner, I was eating about like 4 or 5 plates per meal. Like, I mean, in the morning, I was eating about 4 or 5 plates. Lunch, I was eating about 4 to 5 plates. And then at dinner, I was eating about 4 to 5 plates. So I was basically just stuffing my face. And it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. And I remember one day, I got to my room. I took a protein shake with that. I was drinking milk. But it was bad, guys. I threw up. And I just stuffed my face because I was eating too much. And I realized I had to stop doing that. It was the wrong way. Dirty bulking. I didn't have the right mind nutrition at the time. But I said I gained so much weight within 2 months, man. 2 or 3 months. 30 pounds. Some of it was muscle, but a lot of it was fat. I had a lot of fat on me, but I was pretty strong at that time. Now, like I said, calories are very important. You have to count your calories going into gaining weight. And even if you're losing weight going into calorie deficit, but going to calorie surplus and gaining weight, you want to count your calories, make sure you're doing a lean bulk compared to a dirty bulk. Because a lean bulk, you'll be healthier, but you'll still be agile, and your body will adjust to the weight. Rather than doing a dirty bulk, your body won't adjust to the weight as quickly compared to a lean bulk. In a lean bulking, your body's, like I said, it's adjusting as you're getting stronger. And you still be able to have the agility to do what you need to do. Let's say you're going for a jog, you won't run out of breath quick compared to if you're doing a dirty bulk. That's why I came back. When I started getting into bodybuilding. I did my first show, like I said, back in 2014, and I was training at a gym down in Union, New Jersey. Like I said, in this next picture you see I was skinny and I was doing a side chest pose, but I still haven't built my frame. I didn't have muscle maturity yet, and it took some time to build that muscle maturity, but I was still a hard gainer. And like I said, I was a true ectomorph, so it was very hard for me to gain weight, but I always was strong. So I was okay, I know what I need to do. I need to increase my calories, I need to start eating more, and I need to track my calories. I wasn't a big fan of tracking my calories at first, but it makes a big difference when you track your calories and knowing what specific foods you need to eat at the right time, and not just guessing your calorie intake and your food intake and going by your hand measurements. A lot of people do that still now, but you want to make sure you're counting your calories, especially on your macros, you know, your sweet potatoes, which is your carbs, proteins, and fats. But you definitely want to count those because they help you out in gaining weight the right way. And like I said, you see the side chest pose here I was doing. I was probably about 190, 185 at the time. So I dropped a little bit more, but I had a little bit more muscle maturity, but it wasn't there yet. I still haven't hit my peak. I believe I was about 20, probably 20, 21 at the time. Now going 2 years later, as you see that other picture on the other side, I was doing another side chest pose. This 2 years later, I'm 23, 24 now. You see the difference. I gained some more size. I started to get more muscle maturity, and I increased my calorie intake and the way I trained. So I started training a little bit more for strength and size, and my muscle became more denser. I got bigger. You can see the difference in the picture right here. I said it takes time, guys. It's not gonna just happen overnight. I gained size back here, and compared to the other, like the photo when I was working in the union, my size, like I said, I hadn't had the muscle maturity yet, and I wasn't counting my calories. Going back, I started counting my calories, and you can see the difference in the picture that I started clean bulking compared to dirty bulking. And when I started clean bulking, I was eating the right foods, like I said, I was counting my macros. I had the right food in my system to build me up the correct way. So I had sweet potatoes, brown rice, jasmine rice, wild rice, your vegetables of course, string beans, broccoli, all that you can think of. For protein, quinoa. At the time I was eating chicken, of course, steak. These are quality foods that's going to help build quality muscle in you, rather than just eating junk food, going out, having a Italian cheesesteak with all these different condiments of ketchup, mustard, and all that. It's fattening. These are unwanted calories that you want in your body, especially when you're clean bulking. Food, when you're eating and clean bulking, food shouldn't be satisfying. Shouldn't be satisfying. Yes, I said it. Food should have a nice, decent taste, but it shouldn't be satisfying all the time. This is clean bulking, and that's why I realized, and I see, of course you're seasoning your food, but I realized I needed to clean bulk that way, and it gave me the discipline to get bigger and how I wanted to be. So definitely remember to count your calories. It's very important, even if you're going in a calorie deficit, but especially if you're going in calorie surplus and trying to gain some legit mass on your body. Now going back to the subscriber, what she asked before, she was basically saying she wanted to gain 40 pounds. She's 140 pounds and she's not skinny body frame, ectomorph, small frame, short. The main thing you want to do right now is to basically start researching food first. That's good for your, matches with your body, your blood type and everything. That's another thing I'll talk about later in a later video about blood types and what certain foods go with that. But start researching about certain foods that match your blood type, and that's important because certain foods don't mesh up with your body. I'll give you an example. When I was a kid, I had I believe some chicken with some salad and some type of salad dressing. It just didn't go right, and I realized, I did some research later, my body's not meant to eat chicken like that. It's just my blood type not meant to eat chicken as often per se, and it's not good with my body type. Now going back to her, I said you need to find out what type of food is good for your blood type, your body. Okay, everybody's different. Everybody's body type is unique. You need to make sure you definitely do some good research on what you should be eating. Now, some of the foods that you definitely should be eating, again, to get lean mass, is sweet potatoes, your green vegetables, broccoli, making sure you're eating some quinoa, hemp, something decent in protein, chicken, steak, which has a lot of creatine. And creatine helps put on muscle a lot, and that's very important. A lot of red meat has creatine. Now for the vegans or vegetarians out there, you definitely need a creatine supplement that can help you out with that. And I know you may lack creatine in your body, but you definitely need creatine from a supplement source. Even though creatine is made in your body already, but you need more of that to build more muscle compared to a non-vegan that eats meat. Now, like I said, it depends what you need to do. So definitely do some research first on what type of foods that you need to eat to get into to the bulking phase. The second thing is, like I said, go back, make sure you're learning about calories, how to track your calories. Don't just dirty bulk. So you need to track your calories and make sure what are you taking into your body and for your frame. So you're about 140 pounds, you're gonna be taking about 1,700 calories if you're sedentary. If you start moving a lot more, you're gonna probably bulk up. You're taking about 2,000 calories. So you're gonna adjust to that to taking 2,000 calories for bulking up, because you're gonna start moving more, especially if you're going into the gym and working out maybe 3 to 4 times a week. So you definitely have to change your calorie intake, adjust to the movements that you're doing, your body movement. Especially if you're starting to move more, you're gonna need taking more calories, because a lot of calories can be burned out. And you want to remember, we're doing a calorie surplus, gaining weight. We don't want to lose calories doing a deficit. So we definitely want to make more calories come into the body so you can gain more weight. Okay. The third thing is exercise selection. So you have to do heavy weight, lift more heavy weight, so exert more energy. To build muscle, it depends. Hit hypertrophy 8 to 12 reps, but that doesn't necessarily, let's say, hit. It's a benchmark. 8 to 12 reps is a hypertrophy benchmark. But there's different rep ranges that you can build muscle. But the 8 to 12 reps is a good benchmark to hit and gain quality muscle. But there's other benchmarks too to gain size and strength that correlates to each other, like 5x5 reps. Now, the third thing is you definitely have to make sure you get enough rest. You have to get enough rest. 6 to 8 hours of sleep is a must. Your body will not grow if you don't have enough rest. And your body tends to grow muscle within that 48-hour period. That's where everything's recuperating, and that's when you're growing. You grow when you're resting. And you also burn calories when you rest, but you're growing when you're at rest. Your body's at rest. Because it's not moving, there's no stress underneath it. So make sure you definitely get rest, 6 to 8 hours, guys. The main thing is, like I said, with growing, you want to make sure you're on track for gaining 1 to 2 pounds a week. Nothing insane like dirty bulking like I did, which I was gaining about 5 to 10 pounds almost. 5 to 10, mostly 5 pounds, but 5 to 10 pounds every 2 weeks or so, or a week. It depends, guys. Like, I was growing at a rapid pace because I was eating so much, which is bad. And the main thing you want to do is grow 1 to 2 pounds per week, because it's a nice, small, slow pace, but nothing quick. So when you grow 1 to 2 pounds per week, you can take knowledge of that, and now you know, okay, I'm growing. Make sure your strength and your size is correlating with that. Yeah, the strength and size correlates. Remember what I said before. You have to make sure that's correlating with your workouts. So definitely look at track and make sure you're gaining 1 to 2 pounds per week, guys. Like I said, 140 pounds to 40 pounds. 40 pounds gaining 40 pounds is not that bad. You can do that within 7 months, a good 7 months, if you're really focused on tracking your calories and making sure you eat correctly, and taking the right routines for exercising, making sure you're doing big compound movements that hits the whole body and build a foundation for the body, you know, and just stimulating the muscle as much as possible so you can get some growth. Definitely get some growth. Not making the muscle sore where you have DOMs, you know. Delay on muscle soreness, by the way, but just make sure you hit the muscle as much as possible. You get stimulants in the muscle so it can grow. So the key factors: make sure you have rest, stick to your calorie intake, count your calories and macros, and you also need to make sure you're getting rest. That definitely helps with growing and getting bigger in strength and size. Now, let's say you also need to increase your calorie intake if you're moving a lot more in your workout routines. So you gotta take in a little bit more calories, guys. One of the methods that's good for tracking your calories is the 1, 2, 3 method. Basically, just break down your calories into 6 parts, and what you do, you track your fats, your proteins, and your carbohydrates, and then from there you can measure and make sure you know you're getting the right caloric intake for that day. It just overall helps. Like I said, taking your caloric intake helps with building good size, strength, and building mass on your body and a calorie surplus. But overall, like I said, going back, your 140 pounds should definitely gain about a good solid 40 pounds within a good 5-7 month ratio, and a good healthy 40 pounds. And like I said, it's not, you want to go slow. You don't want to go fast. Slow and steady. 1 to 2 pounds per week, or every 2 weeks. It doesn't matter. As long as you're going steady, you're building good strength, especially as a natural person, a natural lifter, or a drug-free athlete. You want to go nice and steady and slow. It's not going to be fast. It's going to be a little hectic sometimes. You might be getting full, bloated, but definitely want to avoid that. But just make sure you're taking in your calories, tracking everything, making sure you're getting the right protein, mostly your protein, and get a lot of good carbohydrates for gaining a good amount of weight. Protein is the muscle building. Protein is the foundation of muscle building. So you definitely make sure you have enough protein in your diet and enough enough carbohydrates so you can gain that weight as much as possible. I hope that answered your question. But overall, I said slow and steady wins the game. At your pace, you'll definitely gain 40 pounds. As long as you follow your good diet and workout routine, you'll be good. And definitely, you'll be fine. Overall, that's it, guys. Like I said, especially for the subscriber I was just talking about, make sure you gain all your necessary weight the correct way. And not dirty bulking, but clean bulking. And definitely like and subscribe, guys, at AJM Physique on Snapchat, AJM Physique on Facebook, and AJM_Physique on Instagram. Definitely hope this is a good information for you guys. And AJM Physique is out. Peace.